What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Cutting It Up with Alec and Lexi. Lexi's officially back.
Yes.
We got our lovely dog here, Stella.
She likes attention.
Yeah, she does. Hi. 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 I know. You love attention. Just like your mom.
Stella, go to your place.
Yeah, Stella, go to your place. Go to your place.
No.
Stella, go to your place. That's our lovely dog, Stella. Okay, so yeah, today before we got on on the pod, we had a lovely conversation about what kind of sports we want our soon-to-be son to play.
Yes.
And she wants him to play football.
Obviously, he's gonna end up playing what he likes and enjoys. But at first, we're gonna put him in certain sports, and then he can kind of decide if he likes it or not.
And she wants him to play football, but I want him to box.
I do. I want him to play football. I love football.
I know. It's just not the one sport I
just don't want my 5-year-old to box.
Why?
I just don't.
Let him learn how to fight. Let him learn.
So put him in football and wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he's a teenager,
Why? Why can't it be
he
earlier?
can box.
Why can't it be earlier?
Because it's just dangerous.
And wrestling and football aren't dangerous?
I mean, it is, but he's not being punched in the face willingly. He's not being punched in the face willingly.
I hear you. Yeah. No, I want him in boxing or rugby. That would be nice.
Rugby, yeah.
But
only if we move to Dubai, though.
We're moving to Dubai. We're putting that in there. We're moving to Dubai. There's no if. It's when.
Okay.
Moving to Dubai, it's happening. Hopefully in 17 months. So if I'm calculating right,
A
year and a half. So February of 2027. Hopefully y'all can subscribe, follow, comment on all our podcasts so you can help us get there.
Or we could put him in cheerleading.
No, men don't cheerleader. No, let me restate. There is men in cheerleading, but I'm not going to put my son in cheerleading. He's going to be a manly man.
Why? You love that sport.
No, I don't.
Uh-huh.
First of all, your sport, she coaches. Let's just put that in there. She coaches cheerleading, and I have to go to all her cheerleading events. But
you don't, though. You don't. You didn't come to any last season.
I hear you, because I was busy and working. But her sport makes no sense to me.
It makes sense.
No, the scoring makes no sense. The positions, let's talk about this, right? So how many positions are there in cheerleading?
What do you mean positions?
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Stunting positions? There's no positions.
Yeah, okay, so is there what is the equivalent of the QB?
There's not.
Okay, so what role do the cheerleaders play?
Are you talking about what are the positions when it comes to scoring?
No, I'm trying to get basic to understand this. So
because you have tumbling, you have a jump section, and you have a stunt section. Now, if you want to break it down, you've got tumblers. That could be a position. They're tumblers.
Okay.
Then you got stunting. And you got a back spot, you got bases, you got a
This
flyer,
is what I'm looking for, okay?
And a front spot.
Okay, so what does a back spot do?
A back spot is the person in the back of the group, and they hold up the flyer by the ankles, and they kind of control the stunt.
Okay, what does a front spot do?
They're kind of just there.
So
they're not the equivalent of a quarterback.
So they just stand there for the fun of it?
Pretty much. There are some stunts where you need a front to help throw or help brace and stuff, but other than that.
Okay, what are the other positions you said?
Flyer.
Okay, flyer's the best one because
flyer
you get to
is
Sure, I wouldn't call it the quarterback because I would say the Flyers the receiver because they get thrown up in the air and they have to do
No, you're right.
the position. It would be whoever. If we're talking QB, it would be whoever's throwing them up as the QB.
No, you're right.
Who would be throwing
The bases. And there's 2 bases.
Okay, what's the point of a base?
They throw the flyer up and they hold the flyer. Like they have the foot.
And that's their only job.
To hold the flyer?
Yeah. Like they don't do anything else.
Yeah, how else is the flyer gonna stay up?
They don't do anything else in the cheer routine.
Yes, they like dance, they tumble and jump like everybody else.
Okay.
But if we're talking strictly stunting, that's what they do. But it's a team sport, so like everybody like tumbles, everybody jumps, everybody dances. You have stunts.
Okay, and what is a tumbler?
A girl who tumbles.
What is tumbling?
You know what tumbling is.
No, not necessarily. Is that when they do like flips
and tricks
on the mat?
Yes. And there's different levels.
Okay, so and then like what would be like a level 1 tumble stunt?
Level 1 stunt or tumble? You just said level 1 tumble stunt.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. What would be a level 1 tumble?
A level 1 tumbling?
Yeah. Like
okay, it's like 4 rolls, cartwheels, round-offs, back walkovers, switch legs.
Okay.
Valdez.
What? Wait, what did you just say?
A Valdez.
What is a Valdez?
It's hard to explain. I have to show you, but I can't show you.
Why?
Well, A, I'm pregnant.
Okay.
And B, I can't do one.
Well, if we have any cheerleaders in here, I'd love to know if y'all know what we're talking
Basically, you
about.
sit on the floor,
Uh-huh.
and you're like this, with the leg up.
Oh,
and
you're like
it,
this?
And you kick it up into a back walkover.
Okay. So now, let's move up. What's level 2?
Level 2 is like back handsprings, round of back handsprings.
Okay.
Front walkover, round of back handspring.
Nothing I know, but okay. I'm sure it looks good.
You don't know what a back handspring is?
No, I do. Okay, and then what's level 3?
Level 3 is like round of tuck, round of back handspring tuck, double back handspring.
As you can tell, she knows what she's talking about. Okay, and what's level 4?
Level 4 is a standing tuck, round of back handspring layout.
All things I don't no clue about.
Double back handspring tuck.
Okay. What is there level 5?
Yes.
And what is that?
Level 5 is a full, like round back handspring full.
Okay.
You can't do standing fulls, I don't think, on level 5. I think you can do like back handspring full on level 5.
Okay. What about level 6?
That's like doubles.
Okay.
Arabians.
Why are y'all coming up with names that make no sense?
You don't know what Arabian is?
No, I don't know what an Arabian. I mean, I know what an Arabian is. Arabian's a person from the Middle East.
No, it's not a person. It's a skill. It's a tumble skill.
Okay, but why?
Look it up.
I will. We'll look and see. Maybe we'll put a definition on the bottom. But I mean, obviously, an Arabian is a person who's from an Arab country. But we're not talking about that.
Anyway, you can do a standing full.
Is there a level 7?
Yes. I don't know what level 7 tumbling is, though.
Okay, so now let's go to, next would be flying, right?
Stunting. But yes.
Which is flying.
Sure.
Okay. Level 1, what is level 1 stunting?
Level 1 stunting is just regular preps. You can be in a prep single leg, but you have to have a bracer.
Okay.
You can't extend unless you're in the pyramid and you have a bracer.
Okay. What about level 2?
Level 2, you can fully extend on 2 legs with no bracer. You can do single legs with no bracer in a prep. You can only extend to a extension and single leg in the pyramid. You can do TikToks.
Like make TikTok videos?
No, it's a TikTok.
All I know about TikTok is the platform TikTok where you dance.
They're in a prep and you like TikTok.
Like with your arms like
No,
TikTok?
they're legs.
Oh, you go tick-tock? I'm making a fool out of myself right now.
Sure.
Okay, what about level 3?
Level 3, you can do extended single legs. You can be in a 2-leg extension and double down. Or not double down, just full down.
Okay. I wish I knew anything you're talking about, but I'm intrigued. What about level 4?
Level 4, same thing, but you can do like TikToks and extension.
Wait, what's the difference between a
You
level
do
2
them in an extension? You can't do them in an extension on level 2 unless you're in the pyramid bracing.
Your sport is so
You
confusing.
can do inversions, so you can like flip over.
Okay. What about level 5?
Level 5, I don't know fully. Level 6, you can do rewinds though.
Interesting.
You don't know what a rewind is.
No. Don't know what a rewind is. I mean,
basically they're like tucking up and they catch and go up.
Okay, I mean, I know what a rewind is when you're on television or whatnot. You just rewind the thing.
Not the same thing.
Okay, now let's get into the part that I really don't understand. Is their scoring? And I'll tell y'all why I don't understand it. Because their scoring is so up for perspective. That's the best way to put it. Is like one judge one day can give you like an 100 score, the perfect score, and then the judge sitting next to them can give you a 0. It's like there's no...
But you don't get a 0. You can't get a 0.
So what if you absolutely just do the start and you just bomb it? Like...
Yes, but here's the thing. You have a difficulty level and you have an execution.
Okay.
Okay? You can't get like a full 0 on everything because you have a difficulty score. You can get a 0 on the execution, but you can't get a 0 fully because they're scoring you based on difficulty. So like if you are doing, let's say you're level 6 and you got rewinds and you're doing all that and you max out all your elite stunts, you're getting the difficulty score. Now if one of those falls, your execution goes down and you get a deduction.
Okay. I would love to see this in action, but I don't know. Yeah, this makes no sense because there's like execution.
Yes,
and
execution is how you hit the performance.
Okay, so
difficulty is what you like, is what you're doing.
So
like
what
you have to have a certain amount of elite skills to max out your difficulty.
Okay, so what if, let's just put it in, I'm just trying to see if you can get a 0 all around. Let's just, no, but I'm giving you a scenario. What if your difficulty is below par, right, and your execution is terrible?
Then you probably shouldn't be a team. Because if you have low difficulty, which not everybody maxes out on their difficulty, but if you ain't got the difficulty and you're still not hitting that execution perfectly, then you shouldn't be a team. Because the whole point of watering down your stunts, even if you have to take a little points off of your difficulty, is to hit it so you get those execution points. So then you probably just shouldn't be a team at that point, because then you just really are bad.
Okay. No,
but
yeah.
if you're going to lose difficulty points, then you should make up in the execution, because it should be easy for them to hit and execute nicely and cleanly.
I wish I understood this. And then the other thing I don't understand is the fact that you can get deductions for not smiling.
No, you don't get you don't get deductions for not smiling.
Oh, then what do you get?
You only get deductions for like a stunt falling, a tumble bust, or like if something's like illegal, they'll take a point off because you're not supposed to do it in that level. But you don't get a deduction.
But they
take points off. But you don't get, it's different.
Isn't taking points off still technically a deduction?
No, because you can still lose points and get deductions.
I'm so confused.
Okay, let's break this this down. Okay.
Hold on. Let's break it down and let's explain it like you're trying to explain it to like a third grader.
Level 1. So,
Okay.
for example, I coached mini level 1 last season. Okay, it's mini age. So they're like 6 through 9. Okay, mini level 1. It was a prep team. Okay. They could do like forward rolls, cartwheels, back walkovers. And then you can do like preps and then single legs, you can do waist level single legs. Or you can do prep single legs with the bracer. My team last season could not do that. So we still maxed out on our elite stunts, but we had to do them in a different way. Okay, my team was very young last season. They were not clean. They were not on time. Okay? They maxed out on their difficulty, but their execution was low. Okay? Their jumps, for example, if not everybody's on count, like say you're supposed to hit a toe touch on 7, and like 3 girls hit it on 5, you lose points in your execution. So you would get instead of a 0.5 in execution, now you're down to a 0.3.
So let's put it this way.
And I will say, the judges though are ruthless. Like they don't care how old you are. Like they were 6, 7, 8, and 9. Some of them never cheered before, and the judges go, and they were little, like they were a young little team. And the judges go, oh, their toe touches aren't high enough. They're 6.
So let me get this straight. Basically, there's technically 2 scoring systems in the sport of cheerleading.
Sure.
You
have difficulty and execution.
Yeah, and you could fail one or the other, and and either still win it or lose it.
Yes. So for example, they maxed out on all their tumbling, they maxed out on their stunts, and they maxed out on their jumps.
But their
execution is what cost them every time.
Why does it have to be?
Because you have to be on time. You have to be in sync.
I get that, but why can't they mix it together and make one?
It is one big score though. Once they mix it together. It's just when it's on the paper and broken down, that's what you see. But it all ends up being one score. For example, like the highest score they got that season was a 95. And that's all of it combined. So it gets put together, but it gets broken down. So you see the breakdown of it.
I wish I understood.
Because, like, for example, like I was saying, jumps, like they were never on time. So instead of a 0.5, they got a 0.3. Whereas in other teams got a 0.4. And they would win. They would beat you.
You know, you're very attractive when you're talking about this.
Good.
Another question. This is less about the scoring system, but why are coaches, not coaches, let's not say coaches, why are parents psycho in this sport? They're like, if y'all are cheerleaders or whatnot, you'll understand why I asked this question.
Yeah, cheerleading parents are psycho.
Why?
I don't know, we're just a different breed, I guess. But they're psycho. They think that because here's the thing. They just think that their cheerleader is like the best and that their cheerleader is like the only one that makes the team. Or here's another thing. Everybody wants their daughter to fly. Everybody wants their cheerleader to fly. Let's be real. They ain't all gonna fly. Then who's gonna put them in the air?
So why do they want them all to fly? Like,
because they're the center of attention as a flyer. They're the ones that get seen. They're the ones that get shown. That's what the judges will look at. But what they don't realize is the judges do look at basing and back, because like they will sit here and write down on score sheets, be like, bases need to use their legs, bases need to look at their flyers. So like they think that they don't get that attention, but like they get a lot of attention. The flyers are just the ones really being seen by like the spectators.
So what I get from this is that cheerleading moms are psycho and narcissistic.
They're not narcissistic.
Yeah, narcissistic in a way. And the reason I say that they're narcissistic is, it maybe not the right word, but they are, because they want to be the center of attention. They want their daughter to be the center of
Yes.
attention.
Yeah.
And that and it's all about them, and that's narcissistic.
And when they don't get their way, they quit.
That's narcissistic.
Because they want their way.
That's narcissistic.
That's how the cheer world goes.
Yeah, y'all weird.
You know, another thing you get scored on is like being clean and smiling.
Yeah,
and
I
having-
literally said this, and
But you don't get deductions. You get points.
yes, but you can get a point off if you don't smile.
Yes, because if you're boring. It's
But
a
isn't that
boring
still a
routine.
deduction?
No, because what I was trying to say is a deduction is if a stunt falls. Okay, so if a stunt falls, if you're up in the air, okay, let's say you're level 1 and we're in a prep, and they fall out of that prep, there's different, this is really what's going to get you, there's different levels of point deductions that you can get in a fall. You can get a bobble, so if you're just in the air and she kind of like bobbles but doesn't fall, you get a deduction.
Okay.
Not always. It kind of depends on how nice the judges are being.
Okay.
They kind of do more bobble points if you're like level 2 and up.
Okay.
And then if you fall out of that stunt, you get a deduction, and it's a different deduction than a bobble. I think a bobble is like 0.25, and then a fall is 0.5 or 0.75, and then if you fall and she hits the ground, even if you still like catch her, but she like falls to the ground, that's like 1.25 deduction. And you're still losing points on your execution. Because you didn't execute the stunt.
I have mad respect for these people because the sport is so confusing.
And for example, like say you hit all your stunts, you get a good execution, even if you don't get like a full 0.5 execution. But like you get like a 0.4 because like timing was off or something. Tumbling, if you have a girl who does a tuck and she touches the floor, you get a deduction because you got to stick your landing.
That makes sense to me though.
But you're gonna hit your stunts too. You can't expect to win if you fall to the ground in a stunt.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
you gotta stick your stunt.
Yeah.
Okay then, what's the problem?
Okay, so the problem is that from the outside view, it should just be like if she falls, that's -1 point. If she bobbles, -50.
-50.
0.5. It should be super clean scoring.
But it is.
No, from the inside world, it's so like the scoring is so meticulous that it's like
It is, but it's still clean scoring because they have a process.
sure.
It's like set, like this is how much a deduction is if you fall. That's how much you get off. And if you don't execute the stunt, you get execution points off too.
Yeah, okay.
You can't get a perfect execution score if you fall because you didn't execute the stunt.
Okay. So I guess my real problem with it is that it's so up for each person has there's no clear way to score it because each judge has a different perspective on the scoring.
Yes.
And that's my problem with it.
Yes.
With like football, it's like, okay, you score a touchdown, that's 6 points. Everybody understands that that's 6
Yes,
points.
but you have like a panel of 7 judges.
Yeah.
But they're all supposed to judge something different. Like you have a judge scoring tumbling, you have a judge scoring stunting.
Oh.
You have a judge scoring like overall the routine. Like they're all supposed to judge something different in the routine.
Okay, that makes it even better then.
But you can still some judges still are a little bit more strict and stuff in how they judge because you could have one judge that's giving you good tumble and jump execution and difficulty, even though it's different than like stunting, but then you could have like a stunting judge judging your execution, and she's like, no, their timing's way off, and like gives you like a low execution point, and another judge might have given you a high.
So
like realistically, they're judging different things, but yes, you can have.
So realistically, there's 7 different scores.
Yes.
Because y'all are.
And they all come together. Because you have a stunting score, you have a tumble score, you have a jump score. Then you have like a performance score. And that.
I'm listening.
Yeah, that's.
And isn't there a judge that like stands off in the corner or something? Like the judges are where we're sitting, and then there's just a judge like.
That's more for like high schools.
Oh, okay.
That judge kind of like checks to make sure everything's legal.
And what is illegal in your sport?
Different things, depends on the level. Depends on what you're doing. For example, like if we were level 1 and they did a single leg and a prep without a bracer, that would be illegal.
And if it's illegal, do you like get no points?
Yeah, you get like a really big deduction.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Some will give you like a warning depending on what the skill is. Like if it's something big like that, you would probably just get a big deduction. But if like it was like a tumble skill or something that like you can see that they weren't technically supposed to do, but it went that way that time, they'll give you a warning.
Okay.
Like for example, I had a girl last season. She was a good tumbler. She was on a level 2 also, but I needed her on my team for like helping. And she was tumbling in the pyramid, and she did like a front walkover, cartwheel, back walkover, jump kind of thing into a cartwheel.
Stella.
Which you can do, but she didn't pause enough. So they wanted her to wait like 3 extra seconds before going into a skill, because that's technically level 2. So we got a warning. Because it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was still enough to be like, hey, don't do that, because next time you're going to get a deduction.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I don't know if you know this answer because you're not a choreographer, but how do you determine like what team, like in the choreography, what teams are going to do? You get what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, it depends on the level. Like, you gotta know what each level needs, like, elite skill-wise to max out your scoring. And then, like, you kind of just go off of, like, the coaches, and they let you know what the teams can do, and then you just put together, like, routines. So you basically just gotta know what can be done in each level, and then you just try different things. And you either got teams that can hit it, or you got teams that don't.
And like each thing has like a dance, right? Is there dances?
Yeah.
And then there's like
always end with a dance.
Okay, I thought the pyramid is the last.
I mean, some teams will do where you like dance and then end with the pyramid, but 9 times out of 10 it's like pyramid, and then you have like a ending dance, and the dance is always like 30 seconds.
And what's the point of the pyramid? To show all your skills?
Yeah, because I mean, you can do more in each level in the pyramid because you have a bracer and everybody's being used at the same time.
Okay.
And you can just like do more. That's where you do like all the cool flips. And
Yeah. Do you like coaching?
Sometimes.
Why sometimes?
Because sometimes it's hard to deal with the parents.
Okay.
Other times the kids just don't listen.
Okay.
And
like most of your kids last year.
Yeah.
Last year they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this team better this year?
Attitude-wise?
Yeah.
Give or take. They still don't listen, but they're young. I mean, you gotta try to learn that it's their attention span, but like also at the same time, this is what I always say, like, yes, they're young, but if other teams can do it, so can they.
No, I agree. And how is coaching 2 teams this year?
Being pregnant, it's a lot.
Okay.
Just because I'm tired and constantly sore and achy and pain from growing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. It's a good change because like I mean my youth team still like doesn't really listen all that well, but like
They don't.
it's a good change from that to the minis.
Okay, so like when you go from minis to that, you it's different.
Yes.
Okay, and from all the teams you've coached, like not like team wise, but places you've coached, is this the best place you've coached at?
I mean, yeah, I liked coaching at like the rec team that I was at, but like rec is just different than All Star.
Okay, and
like All Star is just a whole different world, and I like All Star better.
why?
I just like rec is competitive, and it's gotten more competitive over the years. But All Star, I just feel like there's more teams to watch. There's just more gyms. There's just more, and it's just like a little bit more fun and like competitive. I feel like.
Yeah.
And a little like. And not saying rec's not serious because, like I said, it's gotten more competitive over the years, and it's definitely serious. But All Star, like, it's a little more serious because you're paying a lot more money.
Yeah. Yeah. And did you the past 2 years have you gotten your spark back since when you were in Arizona?
Oh my God,
Huh?
that was so bad. I don't want to like talk bad about like gyms and stuff, but like that was bad. That was a bad experience. That made me like that like kind of low key scarred me. Obviously not enough, or I wouldn't have gone back to like a cheer gym, regardless if it was different or not. But like it was bad.
Why? Was it poorly ran?
Yes.
Like, what happened?
Yes. Yes.
How?
Well, we moved to Arizona in like July. So like with cheerleading, the season ends in like May because you have end of season events like worlds and stuff and like the championships. But then you get like 2 weeks off and your tryouts again in May. And then you have like summer, which is like your team placements and everything. And then like when September hits, like those second practices start and it really gets more serious. So like you don't really ever have an off time.
Yeah.
The summer's more of the off season because everyone's on vacation and like, you know, you're gonna have girls out because they're on vacation and stuff like that, and it's summer and there's no school. But like, I started in July, so you know, tryouts had already happened, and I got a mini level 1 team, which was fine. It was like an older mini level 1, so like it really wasn't that bad. But like, I was by myself, which, whatever, it's fine. I was by myself last season, and it like, it's fine. But, like, I was by myself, like, 9 times out of 10, and then randomly, like, the owner would just come in and be like, no, we're doing this, that, da, da, da. And I'm like, then why don't you, like, be here more of the practice? Like, and what also made me mad was, literally, I was the only team in that whole gym. There was only like 4 teams though that season that I was at in Arizona. I was the only team that was undefeated that whole season. And we went against teams every time. It's not like we just didn't go against teams. We went against teams every time. And I was undefeated, and she still didn't trust me, and it showed, and it really made me mad because she would just put her 2 cents in and everything. I don't mind people coming in and helping because I could always use the help, especially if I'm by myself. But it's basically like she would like just take over as if I wasn't even there, and then had the nerve to say I was preoccupied and whatnot when I said I wasn't coming back. And I'm like, no, you just suck.
Yeah, no, I remember that. But yeah, no, and that's also one thing I wanted to say about why I don't like this sport. Is because, let's rewind for a second about why I don't like this sport. Another reason, she brought up going against multiple teams or not. In this sport, you can go against yourself.
Yeah.
Or one team, and then they can still call it a tournament or a competition.
Yes, because it's a competition. You're competing.
I
You're
hear you.
competing. Whether you're competing against someone or not, you're like on the floor competing.
Yeah, but if you're
So
going
it's
against
a competition.
but if you're going against yourself, you might as well call it a practice.
No, because you're still going against a score. Like, there's a set score that you do have to beat. And, like, 9 times out of 10, like, everybody beats it. But there is a score that you gotta beat.
Wait, so, like, what do you mean there's a score you gotta beat? Like, a previous score that you set as a team?
No.
Or, like, each competition has a score that you have to beat or you are trash?
Okay, so, for example, if you're a team and you don't have anyone in your division at that competition, there's technically a set score, like that the judges put in place, that team needs to beat.
And what if you don't?
Then you get second, technically. And in my years of cheerleading, there has been, like, again, it doesn't happen often. Most teams will beat the score because participation trophies nowadays. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But there has been, and again, it's not a lot, but there has been a couple times I have been to a competition and I have seen teams not have anyone go against, and they've gotten second before.
Okay, no, that makes it actually more intriguing then.
So, like, again, it doesn't happen often. It really doesn't. They make the score to where you pretty much can beat it because it's, like, embarrassing if you don't, right? But, like, at the same time, there has been, that was back in the day before
Just say it.
people
Became weak.
Yes. But nowadays, 9 times out of 10, you're going to beat the score. But there is a set score that you have to beat. So you're still competing because you're competing against that score.
No, now that makes it more intriguing because you're still that makes it actually a competition.
I mean, like I said, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get first. Like, if nowadays, if you're like, oh, we're not going against anyone, you're most likely gonna get first. That's just the world that we live in nowadays. You know, like, they want to give participation trophies, but if they did it correctly, that is what's supposed to happen.
Okay. And then there's, like, big tournaments, right? Like...
Yeah, like Worlds.
And everybody... Like, when you were in Arizona, you could have gone to Worlds, right?
I couldn't have.
I mean, like, but, like, a team from that gym, we won't say the gym, but the gym you were at, they could have gone to Worlds. There was a team.
No.
Or let's just say, hypothetical, there was teams out there that could have gone to Worlds.
Yes.
Okay, like... Top Gun in Arizona, they went.
Yes, because Worlds is level 6 and up, and it's senior teams.
But that's anybody from, let's just say, America. There's other teams.
No, it's anyone from the world.
Yeah, but, like, anybody can go.
Yes.
You don't...
But you have to qualify.
Yeah, but you don't have to, like, there's no, like, I'll give you an example. I mean... Yeah, okay.
You have to qualify, so not everybody goes.
And how do you know if the tournament you're at, what it's going to call them tournaments, that you're at is a qualifying tournament?
It will tell you.
Okay.
They will tell you, like, if it's a world bid event. And
Okay.
you have to get a bid for it. And you have bids and then you have paid bids.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what, and is each tournament, like, is one tournament a paid bid tournament and one tournament a non-paid bid tournament?
Yeah, it varies. Like, they have ones that, like, you can just get a bid, and then they have ones where you can get paid bids. But most of them, if it's like a bid event, like, you'll have that same event that you can get a paid event, but a paid bid. But it depends. Like, you have to hit a certain score
To get a paid bid?
Yes.
Even if you win?
Yes. Because they're not going to give paid bids out to every team that gets first place or that gets a bid. You have to hit a certain score to get a paid bid.
Oh.
So, like, for example, last season, the gym that I'm at now, their Worlds team, at one of their events, they got a bid to Worlds because they got first and they got a bid, but they didn't get a paid bid.
Okay, so if you're at a Worlds tournament, So we're gonna call it like not the actual tournament, but the qualifier. Most teams that get first automatically get a bid. It may not be a paid bid, but they automatically get a bid if they win first.
Yes.
And
I
then,
think it's like top 2 or top 3. If it's a if it's like a bid event, you get a bid. But again, it's not a paid bid, and some won't go if you don't get a paid bid just because it's expensive.
Interesting.
But most will go because it's Worlds and everybody wants to experience that.
Yeah.
But the goal is to get a paid bid to Worlds.
Okay. And where's Worlds?
Orlando, Florida.
And why does everybody like to go?
Because it's Disney World.
We can get into this topic. I don't like Disney World. I think it's a waste of money.
Yeah. You say that until we have our baby.
He's not gonna like it. He's gonna
You
be like
don't
me.
know that. You do not know that. SJ loves it.
I bet SJ does.
And his dad doesn't like it.
Yes, but I damn well know why he likes it.
Okay.
Because he gets paid. He has grandma and grandpa paying for it.
It is as if they're not going to take him either.
Well, my son ain't gonna like it.
You don't know that.
I do.
You don't know that. I'm going to make him watch like Mickey Mouse and stuff just to prove you wrong. So you can be like, let's go to Disney World so we can see Mickey Mouse.
No.
Yes.
No. How many times have you been to Worlds?
I've never been to Worlds.
Like as a cheerleader?
Nope.
No? Your team sucked that much?
I wasn't on a level 16.
Oh.
The highest I was on was level 4. We
And
didn't have anything higher than that though, because I was on a senior level 4. We didn't have anything higher than that. I didn't have like a full.
And what was the tournament you went to in, like at level 4? What's the next? If there's no Worlds, what's the equivalent?
You have like the summit in the 1, but we never got bids to those.
Why? Because y'all sucked. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Why not?
Yeah,
You weren't that good? I'm surprised.
We never won.
What do you mean?
The only time we ever got first place was when we did go against ourselves. Well, I'm being serious. Like, that, like, yeah.
Dang. That's why that gym got sold.
Like, if we, like, went against someone, we never got first. So, no, we never got a bid because we sucked.
Interesting.
I don't think there was one competition where all of our stunts hit.
Dang.
Pretty sure every competition that we had, level 4, like, a stunt fell. Every time.
Dang.
Yeah, it was bad.
I believe it. That
and
sounds
I was
bad.
on a level 2 team too to like fill in. And they were pretty good. We were pretty good. But we didn't get like a bid to the 1 or anything.
Okay. And how many injuries have you sustained from cheerleading?
Like 2 major ones.
Okay.
Well, one wasn't even that major because it wasn't like broken, but like it kept me out.
Okay, and then your torn knee.
Yeah, I tore my ACL obviously and got surgery. So I was out. And then I did at a competition sprain my foot or my ankle.
That hurts.
But sprains can be worse than breaks.
No, I've sprained my leg and
sprains
been...
can be worse than breaks sometimes. But it did keep me out of a competition because we had a competition the week later and I couldn't walk on it for a week.
Yeah,
So,
I've sprained my leg and I couldn't walk on it for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So, those would be like the 2 like major ones.
Interesting. And what about this year? Can your girls go to any of the big competitions?
They can. I don't know if we will just because like prep teams don't always. Some prep teams will. It kind of just depends. Like I know Tsunami probably will just because they're also an older team. Normally the older prep teams will go.
Okay.
But I don't know about this season, but we'll see.
Are you going to Myrtle Beach?
They are. The elite teams are.
But you're not.
The prep teams aren't.
Oh. Are you on an elite team?
No.
Oh.
But we could go.
Okay.
We can go. Because that competition's fun. I've been to that competition, like, as a cheerleader.
The one in Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So our baby can cheer?
No, our son cannot cheer. No. Well, we have a daughter. It can cheer. I will not.
I mean she, not it.
I said if we have a daughter.
You said it can cheer.
She can cheer. But I will say, you we're having a son, and you're not gonna win that battle with your father.
I never said he couldn't wrestle.
I know.
You're the one that wants him to box, so.
He's gonna box.
So.
He's gonna box, and he's gonna choose it over wrestling when he can. But yeah, no. Hi, Stella. Hi. No, but yeah, if we have a daughter, she'll cheer.
Okay.
Are you gonna coach our daughter?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to coach my children.
Why not? Are you afraid to be a helicopter parent and yell at them and?
Because I want them to enjoy it. And I just, I'm not the type of coach to baby, even anyone. Like, I won't baby anybody on my team. Like, I don't care if it's a mini team. Like, I'm not mean unless I have to be. But, I'm also not going to baby you. Like, we're not going to sit here and cry and whine the whole time. Like, if you're going to do that, you're going to sit out. Like, we're not doing that. Like, you're here to practice. And I just, I don't want to give my child special treatment because then I don't want them to think I'm picking favorites because it's my child. And then I also don't want to be that parent that is hard and tough on them because then I don't want them to, hate it.
/ hate you.
Yeah, I want them to enjoy it. And I feel like the only way for them to do that is if I'm just a parent and a spectator.
What if they want you to coach?
I won't.
Even if let's just say we have a baby Aria and she goes, "Mommy, can you coach me?"
I won't.
No matter what.
Maybe when she's first starting. Maybe if there's a tiny team and I put her on a tiny team, as much as I hate coaching the tiny team, but if my daughter's on it, maybe. Just because she's learning and everything. But as she progresses and gets more experienced, I don't want to. So
if we have a daughter and she wants to cheer, you'll coach tiny? Because you always say you don't want to coach tiny.
I will only coach it if my daughter's on it. And it's her first season and she wants me to coach because she's just shy and learning the sport and whatever. And I'll be there to help her and guide her. But after that, I don't want to coach. I just don't want to coach my kid. Now if she's I want you to coach, I'll coach a different team, but I don't want to coach my kid.
Makes sense. No, that's how I feel about our kid in wrestling. I'll coach our kid at home.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to coach it.
But I also, the only problem I see with that is sometimes you could run into this depending on how busy the competition is and stuff. I don't know if I'd want to coach a different team though, and I'd just rather sit back and watch because sometimes at the big competitions you have different halls, and some teams could go on at the same time. What if I'm coaching and then my kid's going on at the same time? Then I just miss my kid.
That's why you have me.
Yeah, but
and then I can film it.
Of course, but as a parent, you still want to go watch a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But as a coach, you have a duty to coach the team that you're on, and they depend on you to be there and coach them.
Fair, but if I was that, I would make sure to have a second coach. And I would be I'm going to watch my kid.
Well, of course, you have an assistant coach, but I just feel it's your team. Those are your kids, whether they're your blood or not. You want to coach your team and you want to be there for them, but you also want to watch your kid. So that's why I don't know if I would, because what if I ran into that problem? I'd be upset that I missed my kid. Because I'm not trying to be rude and saying that I would choose my team over my kid, but as a coach, I would choose my team over my kid. But I don't want my kid to have to deal with that.
Yeah. No, I understand. Completely.
Whether you're there or not.
Yeah.
I'm sure she wants both of her parents to watch her. Especially if she knows both of her parents are there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would.
I'm sure she would understand because she knows I coach, but at the same time, I'm sure she would still be upset.
Yeah. But she would have to deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the issue I'm gonna have to face is if I'm gonna want to coach Zeke. Yes, I'm giving our baby name to the world.
Honey!
It's Zeke. Our baby's name is Zeke. I'm sorry, love. If our family hears this or anybody hears this, you got a little sneak peek.
Well, our family already knows, but the world wasn't supposed to know. That was a secret.
Yeah. I probably won't coach him, though. I'll let your family coach him.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know any topics you want us to do for next episode.
Yes, and this week is a special. We're going to drop 2 this week because last week we didn't drop 1. So you're going to get 2 this week. And if there's any topics you would like us to talk about or anything, comment. Subscribe as well. Help us get to Dubai. Bye.
Bye.